Original Lone Wolf coming at y'all with another hot ass video about these policy officers. I want to say a couple of things before I start letting this play. Then I'll give my commentary as always. Like I told the brothers that's in the group text that we do, I cannot sit up here and say that every single policy officer is just a fucked up person. You know what I'm saying? That would be like saying that all brothers sell drugs and all sisters are on OnlyFans. You know, got OnlyFans accounts and shit. And it's just nowhere in hell you could say that about, you know, our people. So people will argue that you can't say that about all policy officers. And I am admitting that. I'm agreeing with that. But like I told the brothers in the group text that we do, it's too many of these motherfuckers out here doing the shit that they do. Right? And I just want to expose this shit. I'm really surprised that this damn video got 1.2 million views from 8 days ago, but yet it only got 9.8 likes. Right? And I personally believe that's the algorithms, because I don't think that it's only 9.8 thousand people that realize what's going on. Right? The title of this video I'm about to play for y'all is Chicago Officer Discovers He's Outgunned in This Neighborhood, right? Fair use. I want to put that out there. This is for educational purposes only. Although I am going to critique this shit that I'm about to show y'all. And if you want to, you guys can go to the actual YouTube page where I'm getting this from, which is called Midwest Safety. Shout out to y'all for posting this shit. Much love, honor, and respect to Midwest Safety for putting this shit out, you dig? Because this is something that everybody in the world needs to see. And without further ado, let's kick this shit.
1st, 2023, at approximately 7:15 p.m., an off-duty Chicago PD officer named Quan Spencer pulled up to a dumpster blocking an alleyway on West Maypole while driving his personal vehicle. The investigation indicates that preliminary information received.
West Maypole is on the west side of Chicago. All right, just so y'all know, this is inside the city limits of Chicago, and it's what we consider to be the west side.
On the scene indicated that after moving the dumpster, Officer Spencer was fired upon, prompting him to run back to his vehicle and return fire. However, third-party footage shows a different story entirely. A separate angle, which shows the officer in the top right corner, appears to show the officer discharging his firearm prior to being shot at. As soon as the officer fires the initial shot, multiple individuals scurry to cover, and they have no way to know he is an off-duty police officer. 2 individuals begin to return fire in the direction of the officer.
And that's the one thing that I do have to admit. You run up on these little motherfuckers, whether if it's here, Chicago, Houston, Dallas, or whatever, and these motherfuckers are out there with them extendos and them Glocks and all that other shit, they will kill your ass. They will. And I'm talking about these be some youngsters. These motherfuckers be some youngsters. As you can see in the bottom right-hand corner, the address is 2237 West Maypole, right? 2237 West Maypole is in between Western Damon Avenue and Western Avenue on Maypole. And this is on the west side of Chicago, all right?
After a total of 20 shots are fired, the officer retreats to his vehicle, but then drives in the direction of those who shot at him. This prompts a subsequent shootout. press release published a month later. COPA stated that, after further review of third-party video, it is unclear, and has not yet been determined, that the officer was fired upon first. A 911 call, placed by Officer Spencer minutes after the shooting, offers some insight into what transpired.
Hey, what's up? I'm a police officer. I just got shot by these gangbangers.
What's the location?
The location is Maypole and Levitt. It's block west. I'm not sure.
Stay on the line, sir. Hold on.
What's up?
Hello, fire department.
Hey, how you guys doing? Hey, they shot me. I think they had to bounce off. I don't think I'm hit, but I don't think it bounced into me.
All right, where are you at?
But I'm at Levitt and Maypole. I don't know if I want to call it 10-1 or not, but they shot up my truck and they shot me.
I'm sorry, are you a PO officer?
I'm a PO. My start number is one.
Listen, we got him on the way.
My start number is 15638, and they shot me up, and they're like a block west of Levitt.
Okay, listen, we got him on the way. Levitt and Maypole, okay?
Yeah, I'm on duty. I just drove away. They shot up my truck.
All right, we're on the way.
So can you send police here, please?
Yeah, they got him on the way.
A block west of Levitt on Maypole is where they're at.
Okay, we got him on the way, okay?
Okay, thank you, brother.
All right, we'll see you then.
Hello?
Hey,
Hello? Can you hear me?
so they shot me in my arm.
Okay.
So I think it bounced off. So I think I'm going to go to the hospital, but
Okay, well, they're already coming, sir, so just be looking out for them.
okay, I hear them coming.
Okay. And you were out of your heart, right?
Yeah, I was shot in my arm.
Do you know who shot you?
It's 20 or 10 black, or not, I shouldn't say black, I should say 20 male blacks that are sitting in that corner. And they keep shutting down the system, and I rolled through and they shot me up.
Okay.
They shot my car up and they shot me up.
The case is being investigated by the Civilian Office of Police Accountability, which is independent of the Chicago Police Department and has separate investigative powers. As of the time of publication, COPA is still evaluating factors involved in the case prior to producing a final report. By law, Chicago police officers cannot serve on the Civilian Office of Police Accountability.
Okay, let me go back.
On May 31st,
Okay, so here's what you guys need to understand, man. And I'm not talking to people that's from major cities and shit. You know, because I got a couple of people in my circle that's from New York. They from Chicago. They from Los Angeles, and you know, I got a couple of subscribers that's in Baltimore and shit like that. I ain't talking to y'all because I know y'all know. I'm talking to all of these dick riding ass motherfuckers who law enforcement, Leo. I'm talking to them clowns, right? If you from Bed-Stuy or motherfucking Brooklyn or something, y'all niggas already know. Y'all know what time it is. If you from Compton or from Watts or South Central or something, you niggas already know what it is, right? I'm talking to motherfuckers, man, who just who ignorantly and blindly follow these motherfuckers because they don't know that word wrote on the side of their cruiser is pronounced policy and not police. Okay, I'm talking to you guys right now. You guys have to understand when they make movies, right? And they show you the police doing crooked shit, like a really good famous movie would be Training Day with Ethan Hawke and Denzel Washington. The shit that be in that movie is real, man. You saw how they came in Macy Gray crib and stuck her up? That's real. That's real. Now we understand they shot it under the guise of a movie, right? We know that Ethan Hawke and Denzel Washington didn't really rob Macy Gray for real. We know that. But the scene that they showed you in that movie is real. Y'all remember who remember the throwback movie King of New York with Christopher Walken and Lawrence Fishburne and Wesley Snipes and David Caruso and all the rest of them motherfuckers? Who remember that movie? Remember how they went in there to get Christopher Walken in that movie? Y'all remember that shit? And this was after they commanding officer. The commanding officer of their squad told them don't do that shit. They was sitting in the fucking bar talking about doing this before they went to go do it. And the nigga that name was Bishop in the movie, he was the commanding officer of that squad. He told them niggas not to go do that shit. He told them. And look at what they did. You guys have to understand, man, that there are reasons for why people say the things that they say, especially when it comes down to them attempting to try to show it to you at the same time. This motherfucking guy that y'all just saw is a fucking murderer, period. Now, to my knowledge, none of these people were hit. Okay, none of the motherfuckers he shot at was hit, but he said he was hit. Now, I'm gonna have to do a little bit more digging, and I may have to do a part 2 to this video, because I'm very curious to see what's going on. I'm very curious about getting more information in regards to this. Why? Because this is real, man. This is real. First off, you shot at them. You saw the muzzle flash. Y'all saw that when they zoomed in on the motherfucking joint and they put it over in the top right hand corner of the screen. Y'all saw that muzzle flash. Anybody who busts the motherfucking things know muzzle flash. All right, it's just that fucking simple. Anybody, man, and that's rather like you take somebody like me. I ain't never been in the military. I ain't got no motherfucking military friends and police friends and this, that, and the other. But I shoot them bam bams like everybody else. Man, I got a motherfucking 357 Magnum with a ported barrel. You talk about muzzle flash. Let me dump at your ass at night, like how it's at night in this video. Let me dump at you with some hot ass 357s out of that motherfucker and watch and see if I don't light the whole sky up when I'm busting at your motherfucking ass. You talking about muzzle flash coming from the muzzle, the port, and the motherfucking force and cone. All right? Don't nothing light the motherfucking sky up with muzzle flash like a revolver. Nothing. I don't give a fuck what kind of Glock 10mm you got, motherfucking 45 ACP. I don't give a fuck what kind of semi-auto pistol you get. You want to light the sky up at night with muzzle flash? Get you a motherfucking 357 Magnum with a ported barrel. And then come back and talk to me. Put some Buffalo Bore or some Underwood ammo in there. Or some of them old school ass 125 grain Remington jacketed motherfucking hollow points in there that's pushing 1450 to 1475 feet per second. And watch and see if you don't light the fucking sky up with that shit. He shot at them first. And you in an unmarked motherfucking car because he said it was his truck. He didn't say it was his cruiser. He said it was his truck. That means that's your own personal shit. You shooting at them little motherfuckers from the distance you was shooting at them from under the cover of darkness. And these little motherfuckers don't know who you are. I would have lit his motherfucking truck up too. You got me fucked up. You guys need to understand, man, what we're dealing with. This is the reason for why I get so irritated when I make my videos. For any of y'all who subscribe to Gen Red Wolf, y'all already know what it is. Y'all know why that nigga be the way he be. Y'all know why. Motherfuckers tired of this shit, man. And I sit back, I tell people all the time, I ain't no motherfucking killer and shit. I ain't one of these motherfuckers that's going out here doing dumb shit and just, you know what I'm saying, fucking people up and doing a bunch of dumb shit. But two things about me. Number one, I'm tired. And number two, I'm not scared to die. Straight up. It's just that fucking simple. And that type of shit will actually supersede other people's training. Other motherfucking people military training. Other motherfucking people police training and this, that, and the other. You know how many motherfucking veterans I done ran into that was drill sergeants in the whole 9 yards and they tell you, yeah, man, we could train you however, you know, whatever type of way we train you, we can train you to the fullest. But at the end of the day, if you get into a one-on-one scuffle with that motherfucker, it's usually the one who has the will to live is the one that's going to be victorious. And this is the reason for why a motherfucker that's 5'8", 160 pounds can run through a nigga 6'5", 270. This is the reason for why that can happen. That's the reason for why it does happen. You guys have to understand, man, that these motherfucking policy officers are human too. You got to understand, a lot of these policy officers, they're dark, man. They live their life in darkness. You got a lot of these fucking policy officers who are ex-military. No pun intended toward an ex-vet. I'm not talking shit about y'all, right? I'm just telling it like it is. You got a lot of motherfucking policy officers that's on the force, that's ex-special forces. They fucking Green Berets, or they just got military experience, period. You do know they take them before any other candidate, right? You do know if you're an ex-veteran and you come back to the States, you can apply to be a policy officer in this country and you can bypass a lot of shit. There's a lot of shit they'll let you bypass that they won't let motherfuckers who enter into the academy who have no military training of any kind. Y'all do know that, right? Like, I make these kind of videos to show y'all that these motherfuckers are not like what y'all think. Here it is, you shot at these motherfuckers, got on your phone, called these motherfuckers, and yeah, man, we got 20 niggas out here shooting at me and blah, blah, blah. They done shot my truck up and blah, blah, blah. And then you drove right past them. You didn't turn around. You didn't back up and turn around and go in the back in the direction you was coming from. You didn't do that. You proceeded to go straight right past them after you shot at them. And when I tell you, man, these motherfuckers ain't shit, I can't say every last one of them. I told y'all that in the beginning of the video. I told the brothers that in the group text that I'm part of, when I told them I'm going to drop this video, I told them that in the text, man, bro, I can't say every fucking cop is just a scumbag, dark, living his life in darkness ass piece of shit. I cannot say that. But what I can say is enough of them. And then for the ones that claim to be good cops, what are you doing about the bad ones? You remember the motherfucking special unit that they had out in Baltimore? It was like 7 or 8 of them. One of them was a white boy who was their commanding officer. They was out there doing all that shit to people in the hood. And one of their fellow officers was going to testify against him, against the whole group. And the day before he was set to testify against them, motherfuckers killed them. They killed them. So my question about that, and this happened like 6-7 years ago. And for you motherfuckers that's in Baltimore, chime in, because y'all know more about it than I do. My question is this. Where was the fucking so-called good cops at to protect that brother who was going to testify against them? See, to me, good cops get SERP code. Because that's what they did to that cop in Baltimore. The one that was going to testify. They SERP code his ass, man. I'm telling y'all, the movie SERP code is the only fucking movie that I've ever seen about cops to where I almost caught a tear. I almost caught a tear for what they did to Al Pacino in that movie. Because he was trying to be a good cop. He was trying, man. And you see what they did, man. He had his homies standing around him. He trying to push his way into the fucking door, man. And they let them motherfuckers shoot him in the face. They was standing right there. They was standing right there, man. And they let them motherfuckers shoot Al Pacino in the face. That is fucked up, man. So where the fuck are the good cops at? Because as far as I'm concerned, you only get one in every department. You know what I'm saying? You only get one good cop in every department. Whatever precinct that cop was out of in Baltimore, he was the only good cop in there. He was the only one. Because it's not like the whole department, that whole precinct don't know what's going on. It's not like at some point in time they didn't all find out that these motherfucking 7 officers was being accused of what they was being accused of, and that one brother was going to testify against them. At some point they found that shit out. And my question to y'all is where were the fucking good cops to protect that man? You sat up there and you let that man get his fucking brains blown out the day before he was set to testify against them. And that's one of the reasons for why I can say, yeah, there are a couple of good cops. I ain't very many of them motherfuckers, but it's a couple of them. Because there's no motherfucking way in hell. Here it is, them fucking cops out in Baltimore. They had their little squad. They was out there doing their fucking thing. Right? Fucking over the community, basically. It's nowhere in hell that brother that was supposed to testify against them, is nowhere in hell he wasn't supposed to have his own squad too. That is fucking bullshit, man. That is bullshit. And like I told y'all, this is the reason why my channel don't go nowhere. Y'all notice I don't even bother to ask y'all to like and share the video and shit. I don't even do none of that shit. I don't even hardly do that shit. Every blue moon, y'all may hear me say, share this video with some stupid motherfucker you know, or blah, blah, blah. But other than that, man, y'all don't really hear me talking about share these motherfucking videos, because a lot of these people are just fucking retarded. They're gonna have to die. They're gonna have to watch their whole fucking family get killed in front of them, or some old stupid shit like that, before they wake the fuck up. They're going to fuck around and have to get treated like Gerard Butler got treated in the movie Law-Abiding Citizen. It's going to take motherfuckers sitting there witnessing what Gerard Butler witnessed happen to his wife and his daughter for these motherfuckers to wake up. And my fucking response to that is, if that's the case, so be it. This the original Lone Wolf, man. I'm sick and tired of the bullshit. I'm sick and tired of you stupid motherfuckers. I don't give a fuck if you related to me. I don't give a fuck if I know you, if you my friend, if you some nigga that's my neighbor or whoever. I'm tired of you stupid motherfuckers, man. This video right here should wake a motherfucker up. They tell you in the very beginning, like, man, bro, we really don't know. We can't say whether or not if this nigga didn't shoot at them first, because from the way it's looking, it looked like he shot at them and they returned fire. That's what they told you in the very beginning of this video. And if you look at the video closely, or if you go to the actual page, Midwest Safety, and check the video out, you can clearly see the muzzle flash, man. You can clearly see it. He did shoot at them little motherfuckers first, and I'd have lit his ass up too. You motherfucking right. It's original Lone Wolf, man. I'm out.